Sam, to go early in the year, was it them or you that wanted to do it so early?
I'm not sure. My manager just spoke to me, around Christmas time and just sort of said, think things are underway. So I didn't go into any detail on that. See, only into my third year, but I feel it's something that I really grew more on field last year. Be able to have a bigger impact on the team, and obviously being in so many stoppages and around the ball a lot of the time, and sort of something that's just sort of evolved, and I was part of the emerging leaders for the last year as well. So that's something that also contributed to me stepping up.
Do you feel like you need to? I mean, you're imposing physical presence, but just where you are positioned on the ground, like you said, you feel like you probably need to be a bit more directive and shout at the order.
Yeah, I think that's part of my game, to go to a new level as well, taking control a lot more, and not only midfield, but just even if I'm resting forward, just having that confidence to be able to tell blokes, no matter who it is, where we need to improve, in a game. And yeah.
It's hard to say you didn't have a good year last year. It was outstanding. I mean, where do you improve on a great year?
I think for me, like I'm only into it's my 7th year, and I've only played 60 games, so I'm not even 100 games yet. So I just don't want to be a flash in the pan and just be a 1 year good player. So for me, the challenge is to continue the high standard that I set last year. And the thing with pre-season, I just wanted to make sure I was doing every session, and I've ticked that goal. So now it's time to build into the year and set myself up for hopefully another good year.
How do you see your backup panning out with Angus and Josh and Sean sort of vying for that role?
Yeah, it is. That's sort of a game within a game almost, because there's 3 of them now with Gus, Shawnee Mack and JJ all going for that one spot. And JJ had an outstanding pre-season, but Shawnee McKernan, I don't know if anyone watched on the weekend, but he was outstanding, playing ruck and also up forward, and Gus has obviously played a lot of AFL footy too, so it's going to be exciting. I think there's still another 2 games to go, so hopefully someone puts a hand up.
Sam, do you want it to be just a Kurt Tippett replacement, or do you think you guys should actually vary it about and have more than just one option there?
Yeah, it's an interesting point, because I think it would work as well with 3 tools. I know at times last year we played Walker, Tippett and McKernan or Jenkins. So, depending on who we play and stuff, I don't think anything will be set in stone, but just depending on, if we play against a smaller defence, we might try and stretch them, or if I've been taking a bit more workload, they might help me out too.
With Angus more of a genuine ruckman, does that sort of keep the fire under you?
Yeah, definitely. Him coming over, I don't need any more self-motivation. I'm obviously really motivated to continue on what I built on last year. So, he's been great for me this year. We've been able to push each other, and also we've got 2 other basketballers who've improved a lot. So, we're pretty well set in our stocks at the moment.
Is the flip side of that you might not get so worn out this year? There might be opportunities to rest you during the year, so there is something in the tank in September? Yeah,
I think so. I think last year I missed obviously the bye, and I missed 1 game against Geelong, and I felt good, towards the end of the year, but I think Sando might be keen at some stage, just depending on how much gameplay I am.
You mentioned you don't want the good season last year to be, one.
Yep.
It's going to be a bit tougher this year. You're well and truly on the radar. How do you step it up with a bit more attention on you? Yeah,
it's a good question, but I think with ruck, I sort of set myself, because it's one-on-one every week anyway. So. If the other ruckman's playing well, whose fault it is why he's going so well. So, I take the mindset going in every game just to beat my opponent, and that's something that's not going to change. Whether they're going to put more time into me, like you said, or yeah. So just make it a one-on-one battle.
I don't think you've experienced it, but how do you see this new ruck rule with the metre apart thing panning out?
Yeah, I've obviously kept a keen eye on that through the NAB Cup, and I don't think it'll affect too much, because I know the way I ruck anyway, we generally start off each other most of the time, and there's a lot of blokes like Cruiser, Nat Nui, Ryder that do it already. So I think it'll be good long term. That way it's not that messy of ruckman just locking in, but I don't think it'll affect the game too much. But yeah.
You sick of the ruck change rules though?
I'd be happy if the game was just left alone for a few years and just sort of let things just settle down. And it's not only that, ruckman have had to deal with the interchange rule as well, because we're probably the position that was most affected by it. So it'd be great if the game did just settle down, and let's just see how it sort of plays out over a few years. But I think it's a good rule, and I think it'll make the game tidy up a bit more.
So are you comfortable that every time a contract's going to go to AFL House for the moment, there's going to be people just looking at it twice because it's Adelaide, after what happened last year?
Yeah, I guess that's something that's, you know, with what happened with the Tippo saga, that's something we're going to have to deal with. And you know, and everyone at the club's got full confidence that we're going to be on top of everything now, and therefore I think they've put a few things in place to make sure nothing like that happens again. And I think we'll be double checking, cross checking everything for now.
The year this year, last year under Sando, first year, a bit of a novelty factor maybe from an outsider's point of view. What are you doing this year to ensure that you don't drop off?
I guess the thing was when Sando came in last year, he brought a game plan with him that he wanted to implement that held up in finals footy, and I don't think too much will change. Obviously, things with the trends in the game will change, but we'll keep a lot of things the same. Making sure we're winning our contested footy. We're happy to play one-on-one footy, and I think, like you said, it is going to be tough because teams are obviously going to put a lot more time, and that's something we're going to have to deal with, and making sure we still treat the game as if we're the hunter, not getting hunted every game.
You talked about obviously elevation to leadership group, and you talked about wanting to have a bit more of a stronger on-field presence. Last year you were sort of compared to Dean Cox, and you looked up to him. This year there's already been one ruckman that's been compared potential-wise to you. Yeah. Does that do anything for you, being in that position?
Not really. It is nice that I saw Alan Richardson said that, but obviously Dean Cox is someone I looked up to as well. So I guess that'll be the case. I remember when I was 2 years ago and I was the one on the fringe trying to force my way in, and you look to other ruckmen and try and take parts of their game. So yeah, it'll be interesting to sort of see how we go this year. And